nobody told me this, but I'm going to tell you in case you get needle prick, okay, what you should do first is also I will advise you to not let anybody make this house job year hell for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chioma, and if you are new here, please do also subscribe to the channel, okay? Thank you very much. So you guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about what you need to know before starting your house job, okay, and also basically how to maximize it. So by the end of this video, you're going to have an idea of what to expect, you know, during your house job, and you're also going to know, you know, how to make the most, or how to maximize, basically how to make the best of this period of your life, okay?
Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down.
First of all, I would like to start by saying congratulations, because I know if you're watching this, you're most likely done with medical school and you've most likely gotten a placement for your house job, okay? So congratulations on all these milestones, okay? You rock, girl. Oh boy. Okay, so you guys, your house job year, your internship year is the year after your medical school where you continue your training. Emphasis on training, okay? Where you continue your training and, you know, you keep on learning, you keep on practicing. The only difference is that this time you are being paid, okay? So during your house job year, you're going to be rotating through the 4 departments, which is medicine, internal medicine, pediatrics, surgery, and obstetrics and gynecology, okay? So you're going to be spending 3 months in each of these departments, and in every 3 months you are entitled to 1 week leave. So in the end you're getting 4 weeks leave, but you're going to be having them per rotation. Do you understand? Per posting, okay? So in a department, for instance, there are units in that department, and each department has there are units in this department. So a department can have maybe 4 to 5 units or even more, okay? And each unit is headed by the consultant, and you have other people in the unit. You have the senior registrar, you have the junior registrar, and then you have the house officers, basically like yourself now. Okay, so when you start your house job, you're going to start in a department, so you're going to be posted to a department, okay? So the very first thing I will tell you is to, you know, just brush up. First of all, I know you are anxious, I know you are scared, you're probably thinking, you know, you're probably thinking you don't know anything, okay? But let me tell you, like I said earlier, you are still under training. Nobody expects you to be a pro by now. Nobody expects you to know it all, okay? And you shouldn't expect that from yourself as well. So you should be ready to learn. You should come eager to learn, okay? And don't let anybody make you feel bad for not knowing so much. Don't let anybody make you, you know, feel bad for being a newbie, okay? And if you're anxious and you are scared and stuff like that, see, it is normal, okay? Especially if you're foreign trained, you're in a new environment, you're in a new system, you're trying to navigate things, okay? Don't be scared. Relax. You paid your dues, you walked your way up here, you deserve to be here, okay? Just take a deep breath, relax, and, you know, ask questions when you are confused. For example, I remember there were so many abbreviations that I wasn't familiar with, but now I know them, okay? The very first time they were used, I asked what's the meaning of that, okay? And for example, again, if you are foreign trained, okay, you should make that known. You should make that known to your SR, your registrars, and your fellow house officers, so that they will understand when you ask what's the meaning of this, what's the meaning of this abbreviation, so that they will understand that where you're coming from, okay, you guys use different abbreviations. So it is in place for you to ask all these questions, okay? And while you're asking, don't let anybody make you feel weird for asking, okay? Because if they too should come to where you train to, they will ask you as well, okay? So ask your questions. Don't even look face. Ask your questions. Whoever is going to answer you. Whoever doesn't answer you, you ask the next person, okay? Also, I will advise you to not let anybody make this house job year hell for you, okay? You know, some people are just out to prey on house officers, okay? Being that you're new and you probably don't know your left from your right yet, so people might want to prey on you, especially senior colleagues, right? So I remember when I started, there was this junior registrar that wanted to make it help for me, like, and also again I was foreign trained, or I'm foreign trained, okay, so there were so many things I didn't know. I didn't even know what I was supposed to be doing as a house officer. I was new, pretty much new, and the hospital where I work at, we document using systems, right? So I wasn't, you know, familiar with the software that they use at that point in time, which is a new man thing, right? Anybody new to a place, you guys, you know, you have to learn the software. Nobody teaches software in school, right? So this woman would always lash out on me and, you know, be just rude for no just cause, and, you know, and she expected me to like know everything about this software like in 2 weeks of starting work. And like there was this day I was on call with her and she was so rude, you guys. She was so rude. She even like, she was like, what kind of doctor are you yourself? I remember that day anyway, I cried out my eyes, and then I had to go and meet her, because ain't nobody gonna step on my toes and go scot-free. I had to go and meet her. Though I was polite and mannered as I always am, okay, I went and met her, and then I was like, yeah, ma'am, please, with all due respect, I don't appreciate how you spoke to me and stuff like that, how you speak to me basically. And then she was like, oh, she's sorry, that she didn't mean to come off that way, that she just wanted me to be stronger, she just wanted me to be well grounded, so that when I go for NYSC, I'll be very good. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm pretty much 2 weeks old on this job. You cannot expect me to know all these things by now, right? But I was just there saying, okay. But she just apologized and was like, she didn't mean all that. So I told this story to let you know that some people will be out to, you know, to make this house job help for you, okay? But you have to make that decision for yourself to have a good time. The job is already stressful on its own, so you have to make it, you know, as much fun as possible, okay? So decide on by yourself that no SR, no registrar, no house officer would make you not have a great time, because 1 year is a very long time if you ask me, okay? So make up your mind. If it requires putting anyone, you know, in place when need be, politely, respectfully, okay, please do that, okay? Just know that the most superior person is a consultant, and okay, they have your most respect. Any other person that tries to make it help for you, change it for them. Respectfully, change it respectfully for them, okay? Okay, so like I told you earlier, you're going to be posted to a department to start with, okay? So I'd advise, before you report, before you actually start work, whatever department you're posted to, you refresh your mind, you know, on that department. For instance, if you're starting with O&G, I'm currently doing my O&G posting. If you're starting with O&G, I would advise that even though nobody expects much from you, but then you don't know who you're going to meet, you don't know, they must start asking you questions from day one. So I advise that you go and refresh your memory, refresh your mind on O&G clerkings and common diseases and common cases that you can see in O&G in this environment, okay? Refresh your mind and just come with stuff, not like so much stuff, because nobody, like I said earlier, nobody expects so much from you, and you shouldn't expect so much from yourself, okay? But just know the basic things in case they ask you something. You shouldn't just create a very poor first time impression, okay? Just have something to say. So refresh your mind or your memory on that department, okay? So this one is for my foreign trained, okay? You might come and you might be thinking that Nigerian trained, you know, doctors already know it all, or they are ahead of you in a way. I'm here to tell you that they don't. They are as new as you are. The only difference is that they are new to the environment. The only difference is that they are familiar with the environment and with the system, okay? So they are more comfortable with the environment, okay? All you have to do is to quickly adapt, okay? When you even get to meet them, you will realize for yourself that you guys are on the same level, okay? They don't know more than you do. You guys are mates, you guys are colleagues, okay? So understand that and cut yourself some slack and take it easy on yourself. Calm down, take a deep breath, okay? Very soon you will mingle up, and honestly, right now there is nothing like foreign trained and Nigerian trained. All of us, we are house officers. All of us, we are on the same level. All of us, we are working our way up on the medical ladder. Okay, so yeah, I understand how scary it can be, so just calm down. Okay, in a month or two you get over all this tension and you will relax. Okay, so another thing I would say is that before you start your house job, that you get vaccinated. Okay, please protect yourself. Remember, you pledged, you swore, you took an oath to protect yourself and to take care of yourself first. Okay, so please get your vaccinations done. Get your hepatitis B vaccine done. If you're a lady, get your HPV, and if you want, you can also get your COVID vaccine. Just protect yourself, okay? And always put yourself first. I know it sounds somehow, but this season is the period. Recently I heard that doctors have been dying of Lassa fever. It's been happening for so many years now. Okay, so please, when a patient presents with symptoms that might be pointing towards that, always request for PPE, okay, for yourself, no matter who has sent you. Because I remember there was this time there was a patient being suspected to have Lassa fever in my center, and one house officer was asked to go and transfuse her, and it was an issue because nobody was giving the house officer PPE. Okay, and it was me. I already told myself, if this issue lingers to whenever I'm on call and they ask me to transfuse the patient, I will insist on a PPE because I have to protect myself first. Okay, so please, whatever this means to you, protect yourself. Beware of needle pricks. Okay. Needle pricks are almost inevitable, okay, but beware of needle pricks. But in case you get pricked, nobody told me this, but I'm going to tell you, in case you get needle prick, okay, what you should do first is to squeeze out the blood from that place. Wash, like put your hand under running water, squeeze out blood from that place. Don't make the place stop bleeding, no, squeeze out blood. If it requires you cutting that place even more so that blood will come out, squeeze out blood from that place. Okay, and I don't know how credible this is, but when I pricked myself, I was advised to get jig. So I don't know, but I did it. I washed my hand using jig. And what you should also do is to immediately collect blood sample from the patient that you got the needle prick from. Collect blood sample from them immediately and take to the lab for HIV test and hepatitis B test. Okay, then if the HIV test is positive, go to the public health department of your hospital and start post-exposure prophylaxis ASAP. Okay, ASAP. Another thing you should also bear in mind in this house job is that you can actually rotate through all the 4 departments and not learn anything. You can actually rotate through all the 4 departments and not learn anything. Remember, you are doing this job to learn. Okay, so please always apply yourself, always go the extra mile. Ask, please, can you teach me how you did that? Please, can you teach me? Ask questions. You should be found, having the hunger to learn. Okay, you should be found asking questions, not every time, but like ask questions. And when you've observed 1 or 2 things, you can ask your senior to let you do that. Okay, for instance, in O&G, you're supposed to know how to take deliveries, you're supposed to learn how to do MVAs, you're supposed to learn how to repair episiotomy, you're even supposed to learn how to give episiotomy. Yes, you're supposed to learn some things, and these things nobody will tell you, okay, come and do it. You have to be the one to volunteer, you have to be the one to ask, please, can you teach me? Please, can you let me do this and that? Okay, so you have to apply yourself, because if you sit back, nothing for you. So the last thing I have to say is that you have to be confident in yourself. Okay, doc, you earned it. You worked your way up here. You deserve to be here. Okay, you passed all your exams, you paid all your dues, you deserve to be here. Walk into that hospital with confidence. When they call you doctor, answer, because that's where you are. Don't see yourself as less. Don't think yourself as a nobody because you are a doctor, you are qualified. Every single doctor in that hospital passed through your stage. Okay, they all started with being house officers, so Don't let anybody step on you. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for being new. Okay, chances are when they were in your level, you were smarter. Okay, let's be honest. Guys, that's all I have to say in this video. If you have more questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram, okay, and I'll answer that. And thumbs up this video, share with your friends if you enjoyed it, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.